Hello and welcome to my podcast. I have been quiet for a while, I know, but today we're going to look at the Standing Stones, myths, gods, and sacred gatherings of ancient Scotland. Tonight we return to the oldest sanctuaries in Scotland, the Standing Stones. Silent, unmoving, yet alive with memory. These stones were not built for beauty. They were built for ritual, for gods, for gatherings, and for moments when the veil thinned and the land itself seemed to breathe. Welcome to the Isle of Magic podcast. I'm Dee Dee Monty, and tonight we explore the myths carved into stone, the gods and goddesses honoured there, and the sacred gatherings that shaped the soul of ancient Scotland. The stones that watch. Across Scotland, standing stones rise from the earth like teeth, like sentinels, like ancient witnesses. Some stand alone, some gather in circles, some from avenues that lead nowhere or everywhere. The old clans, these stones were not ruins, they were beings. They watched, they remembered, they held the stories of the land long before ink touched parchment. Even now, if you stand amongst them at dusk, you can feel it, a hum beneath the soil, a pressure in the air, a sense that you are not alone. So the myths that are carved in stone. Every stone carries a myth, and every myth carries a warning. The stones that move, some villages tell of stones that walk at night, not far, just a shift, a tilt, a subtle change in position, enough to remind the living that the stones are not fixed, not dead, not ours. The stones that drink. In the Highlands, stones were said to drink the dew of midsummer morning. If the stone glistened at dawn, it was awake. If it stayed dry, it was watching. Then there's the stones that guard. Many circles guarded burial grounds, sacred wells, or ancient pathways. To disturb them was to disturb the spirits tied to the land itself. And the stones that open. Some stones opened at specific moments, solstice sunrise, equinox sunset, blood moon, or the exact moment when shadow and light met on the stone's face. When they opened, the world did not split, it folded. Sound distorted, colours shifted, the air thickened, and for a heartbeat, you stood in two worlds at once. And there are the gods and goddesses of the stones. Standing stones were temples without walls. Here the old gods were honoured, gods of storm, stone, moon, sea, fire and wild nature. The Cailleach, the winter hag, mountain maker. She is the oldest goddess of Scotland, a sculptor of mountains, a bringer of storms, a sovereign of winter. Many stone circles align with her season, the winter solstice. Storms around stone sites were said to be her footsteps. At her gatherings, clans honoured winter survival, ancestors, the turning of the year. Her presence is raw, cold, and commanding. Bridget, fire, inspiration, healing. Her festival, Imbolc, was celebrated at many stone circles. Fire bowls were lit to honour her. She brought renewal, creativity, and healing. At her gatherings, people prayed for spirits' first light, blessings for children, protection for livestock. Her presence is warm, hopeful, and ceremonial. The moon goddess, the unnamed one. Before Celtic religion, Scotland worshipped the moon. Many stones align with lunar cycles. Full moon gatherings were held in circles. Women's rites, fertility rites, and divination nights belonged to her. Her presence is shadowed, mysterious, and deeply feminine. Then there's the Sea Mother. Coastal stones honoured a goddess of tides, storms, and fate. Fisher clans left offerings of shells, salt, and fish bones. Her gatherings ask for safe passage, abundance, protection from storms. Her presence is powerful, unpredictable, and tied to destiny. Then there is the antlered one, god of wild nature, a god of forests, animals, and liminal spaces. Antler carvings appear on Pictish stones. Hunting rites were held in circles aligned with migration paths. His gatherings honoured balance between hunter and hunted, forest blessings, masculine initiation rites. His presence is wild, primal, and untamed. The Sky Father, storm and celestial god, a deity of wind, storms, and the movements of the heavens. Solstice and equinox alignments belong to him. Storms around circles were interpreted as his approval or anger. His gatherings honoured weather rites, clan protection, oath taking. His presence is commanding, unpredictable, and vast. The stone spirits, the seath of the earth or fairies, not gods but powerful land spirits. The stones themselves were believed to be alive. Offerings were directly left on them. People asked for harvest blessings, protection, ancestral guidance. Their presence is ancient, territorial, and deeply tied to the land's memory. Sacred gatherings at the stones. Standing stones were the heart of ritual life. Fire festivals, Beltane, Samhain, solstice fires, flames cleansed the land, protected the people, and honoured the gods. Moon ceremonies, full moon rites, women's gatherings, divination rites, harvest rites, lunsa, autumn offerings, grain blessings, ancestral gatherings, oath taking, burial rites, clan meetings, weather and survival rites, storm appeasement, winter protection, sea voyage blessings. These were not festivals, they were survival ceremonies woven into the rhythm of the land. And the sacred rules of the stones the old clans followed. Strict rules. Never sleep inside a stone circle. Never turn your back on a stone that hums. Never break a stone, even accidentally. Never spill blood on the stones. Never lie during a stone oath. Never enter a circle at midnight unless invited. These rules were not superstition, they were survival. So tonight the stones are quiet. The shadows lie still, but their presence remains ancient, patient, and waiting. If you ever find yourself standing among them, listen, feel, and remember that you are standing in a place where thousands once gathered, where gods were honoured, where myths were born, where the land stands still, remembers every footstep. Thank you for joining me on the Isle of Magic podcast. I'm Dee Dee Monty, and next time we'll explore another corner of Scotland's mystic past. And until then, walk gently, speak softly, and honour the stones.